Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nafis bin Sulai. My matrix number is 20D8018F1018. My program is Diploma in Accountancy in Polytechnic Bukkah. First of all, I would like to thank my lecturer from Polytechnic Bukkah for taking time to watch and evaluate my presentation video. I would like to present my practical experience in Sebar Dynamic Group Sdn Bhd Bintulu. Okay, for the first slide, I would like to talk about organization background. Okay, Sebar Dynamic is established in 1993. They incorporated as private limited company in Malaysia on 2nd December 2015. And then it converted into a public limited company on 13 May 2016. For the business unit, Sebar Dynamic has operation and maintenance. They also have engineering, procurement, construction, and commissioning. They also provide information and communication technology and education and training for the business unit. For the company direction, Sebar Dynamic want to maintain and grow the business. They want to focus on four aspects, namely diversity in new industry, develop geographical market, expand product and services, and moving toward Industry 4.0. For the vision, Sebar Dynamic want to excel globally as recognized total technical engineering and commercial services provider. For the mission, they want to continuously be the most highly regarded value adding in terms of safety, quality, and effectiveness. Then the first choice for the customer is that they need not look for other alternative and then profit contributor to their shareholder. For the next slide, I would like to present about my technical report. The first one is Exact System. Exact System is a dynamic accounting software. It is fully compliant with accounting process standard. It is simple to learn and is only accessible to accounting professional. So how to access Exact System is we need to get the access key from the HQ. And then Exact System objective is this system enables a central management to administer and access the system for each branch conveniently, swiftly, and proportionately to ensure that all operational activities and account flow information are up to date and complete. Okay, the second one is account receivable. Okay, account receivable is the amount of money owed to a business by customers for goods or services that have been provided or utilized but have not yet been paid for. Generally, account receivable are classified as a current asset on the balance sheet. So, the term of account receivable refers to any unpaid invoices a firm has or any money owed to the company by its customer. So let's talk about invoices. So invoices are um, commercial document that itemizes and records the terms and conditions between a buyer and a seller. The invoices must have a complete document. So the first document that need to have is a timesheet. The second one is delivery order (DO). The third one is JCC, the job completion certificate, and the fourth one is quotation, and the last one is purchase order. So invoice process is that we need to make sure that invoice doesn't have any double job order, and then uh, the invoice must have complete attachment. That is the complete document, and then we need to check for the SST of the invoice. Then the invoice shall be printed out, and then we sign it. Then we submit the invoice to the person in charge, PIC, or the client. Then lastly, we need to key in or update the invoice to the exact system. For the next one is account payable. Account payable is known as short term is AP. It reflects company responsibility to pay off a short term debt or owed to a creditors or supplier. So for the complete document, we need to have a material service requisition (MSR), quotation, purchase order (PO), or purchase requisition (PR), and we need to have invoice supplier, DO delivery order, job completion certificate (GCC), and hire rental and leasing. So and then is a creditor's aging report. Uh, the aging report categorized by payable to suppliers according to their due dates. Typically, the report is organized around 30 days periods, and then it will be 30 days old, between 31 and 60, and then 61 and 90 days old, and then it's greater than 60 days old. The report's purpose is to assist in detecting whether invoices are past due for the payment. The next one is petty cash. So petty cash is small sum of corporate cash that is frequently maintained on hand to cover minor or incidental expenses. And the primary advantage of petty cash are quick, convenient, and simple to grasp and utilize. So petty cash must be updated monthly, annually, and data are required. Additionally, the petty cash data must correspond to the receipt issue or the purpose for which it being recorded. Next is the purpose of personnel to make claim when private money is involved in meeting or when doing critical activities. So, for flow of petty cash, we need to request petty cash form, and it must be reviewed by the manager, and then email it to account HQ. Then we get the account update balance, and then petty cash. Then we get a petty cash report, and then payment approval. It's mean petty cash report get payment approval, and then submit to finance. With a complete receipt with letterhead and the chop. And then next is petty cash report. Receive petty cash report from staff. Okay, check all document, check receipt, refer to the handbook, and then key in to the exec system, and then email staff, then email staff outstanding balance. Email basically end of the month or the first week. Okay, for the next slide is filing documents. So filing documents is involves storing documents in a secure location and being able to locate them conveniently and quickly. So these documents may include letters, memos, reports, and financial data and policy documents. So the importance of properly filing document is that it serves as a reference for management in to store the records and information pertaining to the business, pertaining to a business. Filing also aids in protection of documents against dust, insects, theft, and misplacement. So that's why it's important to have filing process. The first one that we need to know is the separation of original documents and photocopy documents. Separation between original and photocopy are very important to differentiate the first source. The original document will be sent to the top officer, while the photocopy document will be used to record transaction. And then the second one is process sorting documents. Process that has been staples. A document that has been staples need to attach so that easy to photocopy the documents. Original documents will be separate from the documents. Original document will be stamped using original, manual photocopy document will be stamped using copy. And then also we need to have a file room. File room is essential because we need to put a file room to ensure the documents safe and secure from the lost document. Arrangement in file room. Each file needs to arrange by categorize and subject of file. For example, file for payment voucher need to arrange by each month. For the conclusion, industrial training provides an excellent opportunity for students to feel and experience real-world workstation, particularly during their major course. For me, I gain a lot of experience, knowledge, and technical skill during my 20 works internship. It will help me prepare for the real world work in the future. Everything that I have been learned in theory at Polytechnic Mekah will be get into the practice. I will be more confident and courage, and completed my internship with valuable knowledge, valuable experience, and most importantly, practical technical skill. Okay, for the comments and recommendation, is my comments for the Serba Dynamic is it is ideal for an industrial training. I get numerous ideas and information throughout my industry training at the Serba Dynamic. Uh, they also provide me with tips for the future for my future reference. And my recommendation is that they need to maintain the documents more systematically than previously, and they need to purchase a new set of computer, and then they need to preparing specific assignment or case studies pertainingly to the workplace or work activity. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for listening to my presentation.